Good evening, everybody. My name is Deanna, and I'm part of the Street Side Ministry team, and we are reading the book of Deuteronomy. We are taking it a chapter at a time, verse by verse, and uploading it to our social media platforms. Um, this is to help share God's word, help sharing its teachings and its messages across the globe. All right. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right on into chapter 14. And yeah, so let's just get right on in it. It says, "You are the children of the Lord your God. Do not cut yourselves or shave the front of your head for the dead, for you are a people holy to the Lord your God. Out of all the people on the face of the earth, the Lord has chosen you to be his treasured possession." All right. That is for all people. Okay. Do not eat any detestable thing. All right. So we're talking about food here. This is a very touchy subject. All right. It says, "Do not eat any detestable thing. These are the animals you may eat: the ox, the sheep, the goat, the deer, the gazelle, the roe deer, the wild goat, the ibex, the antelope, and the mountain sheep. You may eat any animal that has a divided hoof that chews the cud. However, of those that chew the cud or that have divided hooves, you may not eat the camel, the rabbit, or the hyrax. Although they chew the cud, they do not have a divided hoof. They are ceremonially unclean for you. The pig is also unclean, although it has a divided hoof. It does not chew the cud. You are not to eat their meat or touch their carcasses." That's a little hard to hear because I'm Hawaiian, and we eat pork, a lot of pork. Okay, so that was a heavy conviction. All right, so it says, verse 9, "Of all the creatures living in the water, you may not eat any, you may eat any that has fins and scales, but anything that does not have fins and scales you may not eat. For you, it is unclean." That was another hard conviction. I'm a seafood baby, okay? I love my crab, I love my shrimp, love my lobster. Like, oh my goodness. Okay. So, according to this, which God's word is true, we're not supposed to be eating it, all right? It says, "You may eat any unclean bird. You may eat, you may eat any clean bird." Let me correct that. You may eat any clean bird. All right. So, but these you may not eat. So don't eat these things, okay? This list that I'm going to give you, don't eat them. All right. It says, the eagle, the vulture, the black vulture, the red kite, the black kite, any kind of falcon, any kind of raven, the horned owl, the screech owl, the gull, any kind of hawk, the little owl, the great owl, the white owl, the desert owl, the osprey, the cormorant, the stork, or any of heron, the hoopoe, and the bat. Okay, don't eat these things. It says a lot of owls. Don't eat the owls, okay? And I'm not sure who would want to eat a bat, but don't eat those either. All right. So, would chicken be considered a hawk? Because I noticed it didn't say chicken in here, but we eat a lot of chicken. Okay. So, anyways, we're moving on. Verse 19, it says, "All flying insects are unclean to you. Do not eat them." Okay. So, don't eat flying insects. Okay. Don't eat them. Mosquitoes, don't eat them. Right. Anyways, I'm not sure who would want to eat insects. They're kind of gross, but don't eat them. All right. "But any winged creature that is clean, you may eat." There's such thing as clean insects. Interesting, right? Okay. So, 21. "Do not eat anything you find already dead. You may give it to a foreigner residing in any of your towns, and they may eat it, but you can't eat it. All right? No roadkill for you. And you may sell it to any other foreigner, but you are people holy to the Lord your God. Do not cook a young goat in its mother's milk." All right, so no roadkill for you either. All right, I'm about to be a skinny little person. Okay, so anyways, um, this is regarding tithing. All right, so 22. Don't shut off the video. I know you want to. Don't shut off the video. All right, let's keep reading. God's word is important. Okay. It says 22. "Be sure to set aside a tenth of all your your field's produce each year. Eat the tithe of your grain, new wine, and olive oil, and the firstborn of your herds and flocks in the presence of the Lord your God, at the place he will choose as a dwelling for his name, so that you may learn to revere the Lord your God always. But if that place is too distant, and you have been blessed by the Lord your God and cannot carry your tithe, bless the place where the Lord will choose to put his name, because the place where the Lord will choose to put his name is so far away. Then exchange your tithe for silver, and take the silver with you, and go to the place the Lord your God will choose. Use the silver to buy whatever you like: cattle, sheep, wine, other fermented drink, or anything you wish. When you and your household Then you and your household shall eat there in the presence of the Lord your God and rejoice. And do not neglect the Levites living in your towns, for they have no allotment or inheritance of their own. All right, so their allotment and inheritance is from the Lord. Okay, so this is why they don't have their own. Verse 28, it says, at the end of every 3 years, bring all the tithes of that year's produce and store it in the towns, so that the Levites, who have no allotment or inheritance of their own, and the foreigners and the fatherless and the widows who live in your towns, may come and eat and be satisfied, so that the Lord your God may bless you in all the work of your hands. All right. So that is the end of chapter 14. So right here it says to make sure that we're taking care of the fatherless, right? We're talking about orphans, abandoned children, things of that nature, widows, right? Foreigners that live in your towns, the Levites, which is the priests, right, that live in your town. Make sure that we're taking care of them. I know that we were joking about a lot of things in here. This is a very debatable topic when it comes to food, clean and unclean, what you can and cannot eat, and things of that nature. It has been a debate for many, many years. Okay. And this is why I would say, in all of my videos, I will always advise you, go back, read it for yourself, pray on it, ask the Lord to show you what it is that he wanted you to get out of the chapter, what it is that he wanted you to take away from it, he's speaking directly to you. Okay. Everybody has their own relationship with God, right? My relationship looks different from your relationship, right? A pastor's relationship is going to look different from his flock. Okay. So always go back, read it for yourself, ask the Lord to reveal to you what it is that he wanted you to get out of the chapter. All right. So until next time, you guys have a blessed evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you pray. Make sure you share this video. All right. Talk to you guys later.